Well, here's the new one. It's kind of cool. DJ, stop. Gas, propane, natural gas. Does all of them. It's got the little outlet there. Oh, we'll open it up in a minute. It was delivered to the house from Costco for $9.99, but it came with a $300 gift card, so the whole thing's only $6.99. If you go to Costco and they have one in stock, they're $8.99, but you don't get the gift card. So we're gonna use that one instead of the old one that's pull string. This one pull string too, but it's electric start, so when they start getting a little bigger, above 5,000 watts, they're really hard to pull because they turn in from 10 to 12 or whatever horsepower. This thing's a 439 cc. I don't know what the horsepower rating is, but the one we have out in the shed is a 10 horse, and it's really hard to pull over. I use starting fluid every time to start it because it's just like hard to pull. There we go. Here's the old generator, 10 horsepower, Coleman. Kind of dark in here, sorry. Don't have lights yet. 5,000 watt. That's the guy. Anyway, it's on a roller cart. I always take the filter off, spray it with starting fluid, and then it starts up. I'm having trouble. There we go. Trouble with it, man. It's just harder for me to pull these days. Pretty powerful little unit though. We use it for whole house, except for the hot water heater. But now, it goes up to 6250 surge. Now, we have a gas water heater, so I get an electric start one, and should work better. Then we got this little plug-in over here. I don't know if you can see this very well. It's kind of dark. I look down there. We got a 50 amp plug, and it's just sticking out the wall. But the trick is, I've got a 50 amp plug here that goes to this guy. Oops, sorry. We were gonna put the air compressor right here before I built the shed. So now the air compressor's in the shed, so I gotta run power to it. But for temporary, running air compressor if I want, but I haven't wired that up, or generator, I've got this little setup here. Let's see if I can. So this is a plug-in for the 50 amp, and it can either be generator or compressor, and then it just goes out the wall. But there's 20 foot there of 10.3, I think. 10.3, yeah, 10.4, whatever it is. It's 10 gauge, 8 gauge. I think it might be 8 gauge. Now that I think about it, I don't think they had 10. I think it's 8 gauge. Oh no, it's 10 gauge. This is right there. So 10 gauge, 220 plug. So it's a 50 amp. Goes about, I don't know, 6 foot over there, but there's 20 foot there. Figure it's just basically an extension cord. But I mounted this so we can plug this. But now with the new generator, this generator, the biggest thing it has is a 20 amp 240. And that's a different plug. It's that plug. So the 50 amp is the same as what I have going outside, and all my welders and heaters and stuff in the garage. And so right here, I got this. This is a 30 amp switch which activates that plug out there. Because when we were going to run the air compressor, not in the shed, I was wanted to be able to shut it off without having to go out to it. Just shut it off as I was going. So anyway, I might still hook that up. We'll see. But there's the new one, and we'll walk through that in just a second. Well, there it is. Pretty cool. That's gas. Oh yeah, so that's to let it know it's between LP or NG, natural gas or liquid propane, and that's for gas. That's off. Start. Now, a little meter on off. 20 amp breaker there. That should be a 50 amp, but I don't know. Doesn't really say. There's my 50 amp plug. Here's where the propane comes into. We're gonna hook that up right away. Yep. And then battery is connected here, but not here. So that's pretty cool. We'll bolt the wheels and stuff on and give her a start. What's this guy here? Oh, look at that. LP natural gas switch. Sweet. Add the oil to it and some kind of vent tube or something. I don't know. Weird. 8 gallon. Full or empty gauge. That's kind of sweet. Don't have to take the cover off anymore like the old one. Little toad handle. Yeah, we'll get her together now. All right. I turned it over a few times. It didn't start, but it tried to. Take it off. I'm gonna put it on run here. I got an LP, liquid propane. LP here. This is on. I think I should put it off. I don't know. We'll see if it makes a difference. I think that's just for the outlets. Yeah, hard to say. This is off, so no. I like it. That's pretty cool. So now I can run. I'm not going to put gasoline in it until I have to. It just means I got to clean up a mess later on. Not a mess, but you know, it sits over the year or whatever. Propane seems so much nicer. I just have a 5-gallon jug there. It'll run for 8 or 9 hours on that. I don't ever have to put gas in it. If and I don't want to. I'm going to do this. Yep, cool. All right. It's all cleaned out now. Right on. I like it. Well done. Well done, Costco. One last thing. You know how they're always doing, there's the cover. They're always doing, here's the tools you're going to need. And then they never show you what actually took place. There's the tools I used. Those are 212s, cutter, adjustable wrench. So this is for the LP. This is for cutting tire outs. This is for opening the boxes. And this is the only 2 screws or bolts I had to put in. Ding dang doodle. I got it tucked over here. I'm gonna need some help getting the old one out because it's heavy and the wheels are not made for gravel. And this, in case anyone's wondering, might be too wide to fit through a normal door. I was looking at it going, I don't know, we'll see. We'll take a tape measure and see if it's more than 32. It's 28. 28. So it should be able to go through a normal 32-inch door. Yep. Hey, dingo. Boom. It'll roll right through that. Is that 32 or 36 inch? It might be a 36-inch door. Yeah, it's a 35 opening, so 36-inch door. But it'll still go through a 32-inch because it's only 28 across, so Nice job, Costco. Thank you.